Rio, where are you going? You haven't listened to the Shenmue AM2 podcast yet.
Welcome back to another episode of the Shenmue AM2 podcast. We're your hosts, Andrew.
And Matt.
And it's been a little while. We took a little break. Life does stuff.
Life finds a way. No, wait. That's the wrong thing. I always forget who I'm with.
Oh, is that a Star Wars?
No, it's a movie quote, but you don't know. You don't want any.
No, hold on. What movie is it? Because I don't know.
Jurassic Park.
I've seen Jurassic. Which one? Okay, the original?
Yeah. It didn't even make sense in context.
Well, get busy living or get busy dying. We're just dropping random movie quotes. We are here to share our top 5 things that we're most excited for Shenmue 3. Right now, we're just shy of 3 months away. A little over 3 months.
Doesn't feel like it. We still haven't seen the game in action. Really?
I pre-ordered mine on my physical copy because here in Canada we're getting that.
Is that just Canada?
Canada and the States so far.
Yeah. You get that double-sided
medallion.
Like, how big is it? Does it say?
I don't know if it's. I think
for pre-ordering a physical copy at EB Games.
Yeah,
but it doesn't say how.
Do it?
No, I've already got a digital. I'm already planning on buying a digital copy, and I got a physical one coming.
Yeah, but Malibu Stacy has a new hat.
Watch this medallion be like the size of a quarter.
That'd be perfect. I'm gonna wear it. I would never wear it outside or anything because that's not my style. But I'm gonna wear it when I play it.
Around your neck?
Yes, around my neck.
You just embed it in your forehead.
I'd have to get 2 though, so they can see both sides.
Right?
Yeah. I'll just take my eyes out.
Replace them with medallions.
So yeah, top 5 things. I do want to do an honorable mention here because I think they're going to do it. I really want to see if they're going to release a theme for the PS4 and like avatars, things like that.
I don't think they will.
Well, if they're going to charge money for it, they will because we will buy them. Everyone will buy them. Shenmue, rabid fans.
Yeah.
It's a good business decision if they do it, I think.
You did say what we're doing today? Top 5.
Top 5 things we're excited for in Shenmue 3.
Right.
Who wants to go first?
Oh, okay. All right, well, number 1. First thing...
Let's start it. Let's work our way to number 1.
No,
do you have them in any sort of order?
I don't know if they're in any sort of order.
Okay, I have mine in order, so you...
These are as I thought of them. First thing that came to my mind, vanity. Seeing myself pop out of a vending machine. That's the number 1 thing that popped into my mind when I was like, what am I excited for in Shenmue 3? Myself.
That is good. My number 5 thing is finding out what happens between Rio and Londi in that purple room. And if it's at the end of the game, I'm gonna lose my shit.
You mean this is the last scene and nothing happens?
Yeah, like they just face off and then credits.
Oh, that would suck.
Your name will be in the credits too.
Oh yeah,
for vanity.
So that kind of, I have one that's kind of like that. The 4th thing I thought of was hopefully getting to fight Londi, and I was thinking of that scene specifically. I'm like, how can that not be a fight?
I hope it is, but I don't know if it's going to be.
I expect him to get his ass whooped, but I hope we get at least one good hit in a surprise.
So you mean Rio's going to get his ass whooped?
Yeah. He won't stand a chance, but maybe he'll surprise him and get one good sucker punch in or something. Londi thinks he's down, and he pulls a
crane kick?
Karate Kid, yeah.
Did you watch Cobra Kai Season 2 yet?
I did. It was excellent.
Yes, it was. It was very good.
Not as good as the first season, but still very good.
Yeah, this one was a little more over the top.
Mm-hmm. It's stretching believability, but it's still good.
Yeah. My next one is fighting my first fight. Like, it was probably going to be against someone like a Poison Bros-esque character or something.
Yeah.
But I just want to get in there and I want to punch someone in the face. Mm-hmm. I would love to be able to throw. That's not going to happen, but can we just cry for 3 minutes? I want to hit a button on a controller and make Rio punch someone.
Hear those satisfying thunking sounds. I hope they have as good sound effects for the fights.
Yeah, I found the sound effect. That's something I've never really thought of.
They have really good,
hard-hitting
sounding sound effects in the original 2 games.
They do. Matt Foley'd all the sounds.
The second thing I thought of was exploring a small living village again, kind of like his hometown. So I assume the first place we go will be a more small, more intimate town, kind of like the first Shenmue, and I'm looking forward to that because there's merit to how big Hong Kong was and how you can get lost in there, but it just doesn't feel as good.
Yeah, and I think we're going to start in the cave.
Yeah, probably.
So there's going to be that little bit of time between the cave and getting there, which I think is you're just going to feel like anticipation, which I think it's pretty cool. Like, that's exciting to me, thinking about it now that you mentioned it, because that's not on my list. My next one is exploring the conversation trees. Just seeing how deep they go, and I hope there's a way to go back and like pick the other option, other than having like 30,000 save files for this game.
Well, don't your decisions kind of affect how they see you and stuff?
Yeah.
It wouldn't really make sense if you could just go back and do the other one.
Well, I guess it'll be replay. I think this game, because of the conversation trees, is going to have ridiculous amounts of replayability.
That's one thing I liked about Life is Strange. You didn't play the first Life is Strange, did you?
I did, and I thought it was jittery as all hell, but it turns out my controller was broken.
Oh.
So, like, I thought the game was just, like, literally moving.
The character
was like stuttering, and I'm like, how did Matt like this? This is pure garbage. But then I realized there was a dead spot in my joystick on my PS4 controller.
Oh.
So I got rid of that, and then I do want to go back and play it because the parts that I was able to get through, like in the school at the start, I was really intrigued by.
Yeah, they're really good. It gives you that small town feel, that living place feel. But yeah, that game is the only game I know of that gives you the option of seeing the outcome of both decisions that you could make, and then you have to stick with one. But they did it excellent because you can rewind time. You can make one decision, see how that plays out, rewind time, make the other decision, see how that plays out, but then you have to choose one or the other. And they did a really good job of making both choices like have ups and downs. You're like, there's no clear winner every time. You know?
Yeah. I kind of wish that you could do that in like the Walking Dead Telltale games.
Yeah.
That'd be another cool way to implement, but it's such a unique idea.
Yeah, you need time travel. Even the sequel to that game didn't do that, so because there's no powers. Am I next?
Yes. You have 2 left?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Well, I've got an extra bonus 6th one.
Ooh. You got a secret bonus point.
Yeah. The third thing I thought of, again, maybe a little bit of selfishness, was all the Kickstarter goodies that's going to come in the mail. I love merch.
You don't want to pre-order to get the medallion. And the game's going to come in a different case.
Yeah. But this is coming to me, so I'm excited about it. I can't always justify getting the merch, but when I've decided I want the merch, then I'm excited to get it. But yeah. I try not to get everything.
The collector bug's been getting me, especially with those white labels. I get those like 10 days apart. I'm so happy.
I didn't even know they existed before that.
It's a whole like subculture of Dreamcast collecting. And there's at least one game that only came out as white label and was never actually released. It was like a Flintstone racing kart game. Adam Koralik did a video on it. It looks like garbage.
Oh, that sucks.
The game. Here's my vanity thing. Finding my Dice Dude guy. It is coming. There will be a picture of me by the television with the face and my face. And like I'll pause it and like shave my face to match how it is in the photo because I don't remember how it was.
Yeah.
If I had the beard, I think you
were clean shaven.
I might have been clean shaven. Yeah.
They should be sending us, like, the proofs for those soon, shouldn't they? And be like, hey, are you okay with this? Or are they not going to, like, run it past us? You're going to look how you're going to look. I thought they said they'd, like, let us approve them or whatever beforehand, but we're running low on time.
Yeah, I'm just going to be some hideous chud in the game.
My next one is Rio hopefully growing as a character. I'm excited to see that, because he's remained pretty static and pretty reserved. Some might say dull in the previous 2 games, and I hope he opens up a bit and learns to experience joy.
Like, experience joy?
Double entendre. I did not mean it, but now I do.
I want to see a little bit of comedy out of him too.
Yeah.
I want to see him get frustrated. Like, I want to see him get his feathers ruffled. I want to see different emotions from him, because he is a pretty straight and narrow. Mm-hmm. He doesn't get the highs, he doesn't get the lows.
I'm hoping Shenhua draws it out of him. Breaks through that icy surface.
Do you want to see any sort of, like, romance?
No.
That was a definitive no.
Unless it's Nozomi, no.
My number one, this is going to sound really simple and kind of stupid. I want to put the game in the system.
You just want that feeling?
No, like, that's not what I'm getting at.
Oh.
But I want to, like, I know there's going to be a time where I'm going to have to hit the start button. Mm-hmm. It's going to open with a cinematic scene that's going to be great, hopefully. Mm-hmm. Might have some stuff. At some point in time, my left hand is going to be on that controller. It's going to touch the left joystick. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be able to push it forward and make Rio move. And I haven't been able to do that in any sort of new fashion, other than, like, if we're including, the kart racing games and stuff, which were cool. Mm-hmm. Wow, Matt loves Kickstarter.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 8 or 9 projects. I just want to see if we missed any talking about any updates since we last. But I'm just pulling it up and we'll check it out after.
Yeah, I think we have.
So my bonus 6th one was podcasting about it. I'm looking forward to podcasting about it with Andrew.
Aww. I was going to say I'm quitting the show. No, I'm really excited to podcast. The only thing that makes me really nervous is I don't want to spoil this for anyone. Mm. And there's no discs, so we're going to have to, I think, because we're both probably going to play it the minute it's out, right, at midnight.
There's no discs, but there's probably still chapters. There's probably still... Yeah, I doubt, like, once you move on to the second city, I doubt you can move back to the first city kind of thing.
Maybe, but, like, I think, because we both played these enough, I think that who's ever in the lead will say, I don't know, like, who's ever further into the game will realize once they've done something and be like, message the other person, be like, okay, you haven't messaged me yet, so you're probably not here. Stop at this point in time. Or, like, stop to make your notes. Because I don't know if I'll be able to stop playing. I
think I'm probably going to take a week off when it comes out.
I already have the time booked.
So I'll maybe not a full week, but most of a week. Just play the whole game. Then we'll go back and play it a second time and review it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You might not want to break up your natural flow if you're just going to beat it. Then go ahead. You have a week.
Yeah, I do have the whole week off, and it's at the end of August. So I think there's a holiday too. So I think we actually end up getting an extra day because of New Brunswick Day or Labor Day.
I don't remember. Look into it.
Yeah, that's. I'm really excited, and you kind of got to do this with your Twin Peaks podcast, where you podcasted about the original, and then
something new came out.
Yeah,
and we podcasted about it in real time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'll be excited to just experience new things. Nothing in this podcast that we have done is well, I shouldn't say nothing, but a lot of it's we're talking about stuff or characters or things that we've already. Nothing's really a whole lot of new.
Yeah.
We get a couple emails. We had an email about.
Wait, I wrote down my top 5 most things I'm not looking forward to as well.
Ooh.
But for my top things I'm looking forward to, I'm surprised by how many of them don't have to do with the actual game. I kind of didn't want to think and hypothesize about what might happen in the game, so I was just looking for things around the game, basically. But I'm still excited for the whole thing.
I want to hear this top 5.
Top 5 things I'm not looking forward to. Number 1, having to rationalize if it was worth spending $1,600 on this game. So after I've finished it and the credits roll, I'm going to have a deep thought moment and be like, was that worth it? And I hope I say yes. Should I have been smarter with my life?
Oh man, that's great. I'm gonna have to do the same thing, but I didn't. The amount extra that you paid to be an action figure instead of a dice is ludicrous.
It wasn't just that. I was also donating to the game. So the second thing was having, I think we mentioned these things when they were announced, but having to manage hunger and stamina. Not looking forward to that. Not being able to throw, not looking forward to that. No new music, and the inevitable shitting on the game by games press and social media. Not looking forward to reading all of that.
Have you ever seen the movie 300?
Yes.
That's going to be Shenmue fans.
Yeah.
I will die on this hill. I will just...
They did all die. We're all gonna die.
I will be like Tony Montana at the end of Scarface, just getting riddled with bullets. And I'll just be like, just play it. Just
come
play
at
it.
me, bro.
Say hello to my Shenmue 3. No, yeah, there will be, and I don't want it to turn into us being snarky idiot people commenting on stuff. I think the majority of us influencers, people like me, you, Pete Campbell, James Reiner, I don't feel like we're going to be defending it.
No, we're just going to enjoy it.
Well, no,
never mind.
You know what?
Else.
No, I'm going to backtrack. We will have to defend this game, but I'm looking forward to it. Everyone loves a good debate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did mention I thought we were going to get to approve. I know we were supposed to get to approve the name, and they didn't send anything back to us. But we do get a PDF of the drawing, which I'm framing.
Yeah. Well, is yours going to be a drawing? I thought they're just going to take your photo and kind of digitize it and insert it in.
Yeah. Well, we get I do get
stylize it through a filter or something.
Yeah, I do get whatever it is. I think you get the same thing too, don't you? Drawing of your chibi. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah. So do we want to talk about this update? I don't think we ever did we?
No. And
I just noticed, looking at the updates, the next one is number 100. Update number 100 is next.
I think they realized once they were getting close that they could probably maybe skip May and do 100 in June around E3. I mean, I'm not upset that we're probably not going to get one in May. But if they can make 100 special, I'd rather them make 100 special than just give us a random 100.
Yeah. In
101, I think it's crazy that they're announcing Cruella de Vil's in the game. And you have to save her from killing dogs in Bayou Village or wherever we are, Guilin. She's just murdering all the dogs in Guilin.
Yeah.
It's a side story.
So, the latest update is about Reboot Develop 2019, which is some developers conference that Yu Suzuki went to, and they released some screenshots.
Yeah, these were kind of shadow dropped out of nowhere. There's him at outside of it's like a pawn shop almost.
Well, it looks almost exactly like the wharf in Hong Kong, except there's an added wooden deck kind of thing on the side. But it reminds me of just walking down that first area in Hong Kong with the vendors.
Yeah, like with the guy selling the toy capsules and stuff.
Yeah, and then after that, we're in a village, and there's like a couple more shops. Prize Exchange and Panda Pawn Shop. I wonder if people just walk back and forth between those two stores.
I have a crippling gambling addiction, and toy collecting is just a vicious cycle.
And there's the pawn shop owner, who kind of looks scary a little bit. And there's a inventory menu, which is it's similar to the old one.
Yep.
It's very busy. But that's all right.
You can get a banana. I like how the banana's kind of speckled. It looks like an actual banana that you see in real life.
Yeah.
It's not like one of these...
I wonder if it'll get more and more speckled as the days go on.
He purposely lets it get brown so he can make banana bread out of it.
Yeah.
There's a banana bread shop in Shenmue 3.
Yeah.
I love banana bread.
There's a...
Circle K banana bread.
There's a screenshot of the explanation of how pawn shops work. You go to the pawn shop, then you go to the token exchange, you get a token, you go to the prize exchange, you go get your prize, you go back to the pawn shop.
Vicious cycle.
Yep. Then there's another one, and he's in front of... What is it? Oh, that's the arcade.
Yep. Which we can see QTE title.
And other stuff. And who's that on the wall? It looks like...
It's Pi from Virtua Fighter.
Ah, right. And then there's a forklift screenshot.
It's not orange. This game is going to be stupid.
The forklift's not orange?
Yeah, it's not orange. I'm out, people.
I'm out.
No, yeah, it's I don't care that it's not orange. I would prefer it to be orange, but it's not a deal breaker. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not going to go crazy.
So you had some emails? Or
yeah, we had an email there about just people always, when we get emails, they're always like, big fan of the show. Like, they always start with that.
Mm-hmm.
And
then they say, but fuck you guys.
Yeah. They don't say, but fuck you guys.
But fuck you guys.
No, we had someone ask about, they were podcasting and the process of how Matt records the Skype.
Oh, they wanted to know the behind the scenes.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty cool.
Details and how you do up a podcast.
Yeah, that's definitely a Matt question. He's the tech guy. I twiddle my thumbs for the first 5 minutes every time.
He's just here to look pretty.
Yeah, I got a face for radio. And then we did have another one, and probably have more people that we had a person who's not from Canada ask if we could. They specifically asked me, I guess, because I think they know I do the social side of it. If I could pick them up the pre-order so they can get the medallion. So,
was that person not in the States either?
No, they're from UK.
Ah.
It absolutely amazes me that Matt and I sit here at his computer desk. We do a podcast. This is number 54. And someone just from us talking into a microphone is willing to send me $92 Canadian. That's the price, including tax. With our province, it's like $80 plus 15% sales tax. And trusting that I'm going to send them something. I am.
He's totally not gonna.
But it amazes me like that we have that ability. And I know I mentioned I did the same thing with Phil where we sent each other stuff from the UK. It makes me feel really good that people put that faith in us and trust. And
yeah, it's a good community. It's a good fan community.
Now, if anyone's
not too toxic.
No, if anyone's listening from Italy, there is a PC physical version on Amazon Italy. So if anyone is listening,
what's currently on there right now?
I hit us up. I want one.
Why?
So I can get the physical PC copy of Shenmue 4.
Shenmue 3?
Shenmue.
They're selling Shenmue 4 in Italy? I thought...
It's just a Bob's Pizzeria simulator game.
I'd take a VR Bob's Pizzeria.
Patent pending. Saga, we need this.
I thought there was already going to be a physical PC edition.
Only for the Kickstarters.
Oh.
But they apparently have one. I've seen it listed. I saw the listing. So
maybe they're mistaken.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it is a mistake. But yeah. So if they're I know, I'm really hoping there's not going to be a bunch of these knick-knack pre-orders.
Because you're going to have to get them all?
They're like Pokemon. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon. You mail me and I'll mail you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the collector bug. I'm getting it hard. So hard.
You're going to kill me for those statues, aren't you?
I'm going to kill you with the statues.
They'll go down in value, don't.
I just do a video. You're nowhere to be seen. I'm like, these are my new statues.
They're covered in blood.
They're dripping with your blood. I allowed Matt to die like a... Matt's fine. Matt's fine. Now accepting applications for new co-host. Yeah.
Preferably ones that have stuff I don't have.
Yeah. Do you have these 4 players guides I don't have yet? Yeah. So I think if we get enough people, we're going to ask you guys what you're excited for, and if we get enough feedback, we can probably turn that into an episode.
Mm-hmm. Nobody ever feedbacks us.
Yeah,
so
feedback us.
Feedback us. Your top 5 things you're excited for in Shenmue 3.
You almost said Shenmue 4.
I almost said Shenmue 4.
We're just subliminally putting Shenmue 4 in here.
Putting it out into the universe.
Smoke. Is that Family Guy or The Simpsons?
I don't know that one.
The subliminal message when they go to the theater, and it's like 2 seconds long of a guy just going, smoke.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so... Dental plan, lost my train of thought here. This is loaded with Simpsons references.
You know all of them, but no movie stuff.
Someone took, just random Simpsons reference, the steamed hams part of The Simpsons and put it to the tune of a Green Day song. What was it? Basket Case. And it's to the cadence of Basket Case, but it's just about the steamed hams. Yeah, we're off the rails here. Shenmue 4, make it happen. Shenmue 3 is happening. And, I did want to mention this. Because there's a pre-order bonus, I don't think that date is changing. That is set in stone now, I would say.
I don't know if that really makes the difference. I'm pretty sure stuff has been delayed that's had, physical goods attached to it before. I don't know.
If there's a delay, I'm going to start sacrificing things. I don't know what.
Starting with what? The closest thing to you, which will probably be your wife.
No, the closest thing to me right now is an Xbox controller. That's Matt's. Or Matt. Then I could have those statues. Yeah, so please give us some feedback. We want to do an episode about it. And I did tweet out a very long time ago a picture of the sleeping dogs in Yakuza. I have a plan that I just played through Yakuza 0. I'm hopefully going to finish Yakuza Kiwami 2 before Shenmue 3 comes out. I plan on playing Shenmue 3, obviously. And then I want to play Yakuza 6. And then I want to do an episode where kind of I talk about it, and Matt, because Matt hasn't played them, Matt can ask questions and comparisons, and we can kind of make it a Q&A conversation style thing. So that will be within probably a year. We will do other episodes before then, and we'll probably do a few more before it comes out, hopefully.
Yes.
And whatever issue 100 episode Kickstarter update. That's the word I was looking for.
Look forward to the delay episode.
So I get these statues from Matt. So yeah, check us out on our social media. Send the feedback and your top 5 things you're anticipating to at Shenmue AM2 Pod.
Send us any feedback, really, and we could, if we get enough feedback, we could just save it all up and do a feedback episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Matt and Andrew's feedback. That sounds dirty. Shenmue AM2 Podcast at gmail.com. We're on Facebook. Our groups. We have a thing on the Shenmue Dojo that we never talk about.
Right.
Yeah.
They really want me to finish those games.
They do.
The HD remakes. I experience sadness every time I start them up. They're not perfect.
If he doesn't play them, he's going to experience physical pain.
I turn them on, I'm like, alright, I'm going to play Shenmue, and then he walks forward and it's silent, and I'm like, no.
Do you remember how
and I turn it off.
Do you remember how excited you were?
What, when they got announced?
Yeah. And you're like, because I remember I didn't watch it because I botched the time zone bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, do you know what we'll do?
All it needs is footsteps and I'll be fine.
How about for anyone that's seen Monty Python, I'm going to sit here with 2 coconut shells while Matt plays it. I'm like...
But that's not what Rio sounds like.
I don't give a shit. Do you know what we can do the weekend before Shenmue 3 comes out? Why don't we do a playthrough? Me and you. I'll just have you like Clockwork Orange with your eyes
I'll just be crying.
wide open.
No, part of the reason I wanted to replay them was just, to re-experience the memories of Shenmue, and that the sound of Rio walking is embedded in my brain, and it gives me the feels, along with the crows crowing in the distance, which is thankfully still there.
I never thought about that till right now, and the minute you said it, I that sound. I know the exact sound you're talking about, and that is, yeah.
You get the footsteps on the snow, and I love that, but pavement, there's nothing. Anyways, I'll stop complaining about
Well,
that.
here's what we'll do then. I'll do a review, and intermittently throughout it, I'll chastise you.
Okay. Deal.
Okay. That'll be the next episode.
Your review.
My review.
Yeah.
I do have notes in my little podcast book 1,
Oh.
because I'm getting close to needing podcast book 2. Yeah. So we might have a couple videos out in the next little bit as well. We have some funny things we want to record. And we're putting together a video for the DVD as well, for Adam Scipione's documentary, which we have a pretty funny idea for that. So we hope everyone enjoys it. Probably won't release that on YouTube till after the DVD's out.
Right.
But yeah, so check us out. We'd like to thank our sponsor this week.
Yaokatsu Produce.
Open whenever the hell we want to be. Thanks, guys.
Bye.